Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Kauffman Stadium, home of the Kansas City Royals, as they play host to our New York Yankees. And we are here in Kansas City, here for the 2016 AL Wildcard Game, a one-game series between the Royals and the Yankees to decide who moves on to the American League Division Series to take on the Cleveland Indians, who lay and wait for the winner of this game. The Yankees starting lineup is led off by center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, followed by Brett Gardner in left. Todd Frazier at third. Catching is Brian McCann. Right fielder Aaron Judge in the 5-hole. 6-hole is first baseman Greg Bird, followed by DH Tom Ullman. Shortstop Jed Lowry, and rounding things out is the second baseman Ronnie Torreyes. While on the mound for the Kansas City Royals, they send out their number one ace, Yordano Ventura. He's 11-10 on the regular season with a 3.91 ERA and 182 strikeouts. Jacoby Ellsbury makes his way to the plate here to lead off the ball game for the Yankees. Interesting note, each leadoff man on each team were tied with 55 stolen bases, which led the American League. Ellsbury for the Yankees and Dyson for the Royals, as the first pitch is in there for a 99-mile-per-hour ball, as we are underway here in the 2016 playoffs. The 1-0 count from Ventura is smacked out in right field, and it's caught on the run by Dyson. 55 stolen base, lines out to 55 stolen base, as is one down here in the top half of the first inning. And now that brings up Brett Gardner. He hit .277 in the regular season with 45 swipe bags. A lot of speed on this Yankees team. First pitch to Gardner is taken for a strike. Changeup right to the middle. Count runs to 0-2 now. Ventura sets and delivers. And he cuts through that one. He goes down swinging. Now there is two down in this top half of the first. Brings up Todd Frazier. Third baseman, acquired before the trade deadline. The pitch from Ventura is swung on and smacked into the right center gap. That'll slowly roll to the wall as Frazier's rounding first. He's heading into second as the cutoff man gets the throw. Frazier's chugging to third. The slide and the throw is offline as Todd Frazier has himself a first inning triple here with 2 outs, keeping the inning alive, as that brings up Brian McCann, the catcher. The pitch from Ventura is in there for a strike. Curveball nicks the outside half. Count runs full now on McCann. Ventura sets and delivers, as that's taken for strike 3 as McCann goes down looking. Backwards caver Ventura. Nobody scores, and it's still scoreless at the end of the top half of the first between the Yankees and the Royals here in the 2016 wildcard game. Welcome back to the 2016 wildcard game. The Royals' batting order is led off by right fielder Jared Dyson, then center fielder Lorenzo Cain, first baseman Eric Hosmer. In the cleanup spot is the left fielder Alex Gordon, followed by the catcher Salvador Perez, DH Kendrys Morales, third baseman Mike Moustakas, second baseman Omar Infante, and then the shortstop Alcides Escobar. While on the mound for the Yankees is Masahiro Tanaka, the Japanese man, 12-4 with a respectable 2.78 ERA in the regular season for the Bronx Bombers. And Jared Dyson digs into the batter's box to lead off this bottom half of the first inning for the Royals. The co-leader in stolen bases with 55 shares the title with the opposing leadoff man in Jacoby Ellsbury, as the first pitch from Tanaka is taken, or swung through for strike 1, as the count runs to 0-2 now on Dyson. Tanaka slowly sets and kicks, fires. It's swung through the splitter. Dyson goes down swinging, as that's out number 1 here in the bottom half of the first inning, as the Yankees keep Dyson's speed off the base paths, and now Lorenzo Cain digs in, the center fielder, with 1 out. Tanaka sets and fires. That's taken a little bit high in the zone for ball 1. Count runs the 1-2 now on Cain. Tanaka sets, turns, kicks, and fires. Swings through the slider. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Masahiro Tanaka to start off this ball game, as we have 2 down in the bottom half of the first, and that brings up the 3-hitter, the Royals' best hitter in Eric Hosmer. Led them in average home runs and RBI. The first pitch from Tanaka is swung on, and that's sliced back foul towards the Yankees dugout, as that's strike 1. Count runs 0-2 now. Tanaka kicks and fires. That's swung on and lined out to left center. That's into the gap. Ellsbury cannot get to it as it lands right in front of the track, and that'll hop up over the wall for a ground rule double. So Hosmer's on second. Alex Gordon is at the plate now. Tanaka set to the belt, working from the stretch. The pitch is taken for ball one. 94. Did not nick the bottom half of the zone. Count runs 2-2 now. Tanaka sets and fires as that swung through the splitter, and Tanaka has a 3-strikeout bottom half of the first as we are still scoreless at the end of one inning here at Kauffman for the AL wildcard game between the Yankees and the Royals. Welcome back to the AL wildcard game. Yankees and Royals, top half of the fourth, still scoreless as Todd Frazier digs into the batter's box. First pitch from Ventura is a hanging curveball taken for strike one. Count runs the 1-2 now on Frazier. Ventura sets and delivers. That's swung on and hammered down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's off the foul pole. Todd Frazier connects with a solo shot off the left field foul pole, and the Yankees strike first in this AL wildcard game as they're up 1-0 now over the Kansas City Royals as Yordano Ventura gives up the first run of this ball game. And now with 2 outs, Greg Bird digs in. The pitch from Ventura is swung on. That's sliced back foul. 0-2 count now. Ventura sets and delivers the 0-2. That's swung through the changeup. Bird goes down swinging, but the Yankees get the damage done as Todd Frazier connects with a solo shot. It's now 1-0 Yankees here at the end of the top half of the fourth in the wild card game. Welcome back to the top half of the fifth for the wild card game. Yankees at the plate, Royals on the mound with Ventura. He delivers the first pitch of the inning, as it's a 98-mile-per-hour fastball for ball one. Taken by Ullman. It's now a 1-1 count. Ventura sets and delivers. That's swung on and slapped out of left field. It'll land in front of Alex Gordon, as that is a base knock for Tom Ullman, as he leads off the inning with a base runner. That brings up Jed Lowry. The switch-hitting bat hitting from the left side of the plate against the right-handed Ventura. Ullman's on first, and the first pitch from Lowry is on its way. Taken for ball one, high in the zone, 99, blazing that gun up there now. So 1-0 count. Ventura. There goes Ullman. He takes off for second. The throw down is not in time as Tom Ullman avoids the tag. That's a stolen base, and he's now in scoring position with nobody out. Full count on Lowry. The pitch is outside. That's ball four. Jed Lowry, take your base. So the Yankees now have runners on first and second here with nobody out. And the 9-hitter in Ronnie Torre is coming up, who has a single back in the third. We'll see if they lay it on a bunt here. And they will be. Torres lays it down the third baseline, and no one's there to field it. Ventura has to field it himself as the third baseman went and covered the bag. And Torres is safe. Everybody is safe. Bases loaded now for the Yankees as they are back to the top half of the order with Jacoby Ellsbury. The first pitch to him, taken for a ball, high in the zone, 1-0 count. Runs the 2-2 now on Ellsbury. Ventura sets and delivers, as that's swung on and popped up into foul territory towards the Royals dugout, as that's caught by Hosmer in foul territory, and it's one down. Now the Royals are one good pitch away from getting out of this inning, as Brett Gardner digs into the batter's box. Ventura delivers the pitch, and that's swung through the changeup. 0-1 count now on Gardner. Still bases loaded, obviously. 0-2 count. Ventura is a ground ball. That's past Infante at second base. One run comes in. Here comes the second one. The throw to the plate, and the runner's in there. The Yankees are now up by a score of 3-0 over the Royals, and that will end the day for starting pitcher Yordano Ventura. Not what you want from your ace at all in a one-game elimination. As now they're going to bring in Edison Volquez out of the bullpen, the 32-year-old right-hander. to try to stop the bleeding. Runners on second and third with 1 out. 3-0 Yankees is the score, and Todd Frazier is at the plate. Right-handed bat. The 0-1 from Volquez. It's chopped a few feet in front of the plate. Fielded by Perez, whipped over to first, but Frazier chugs on down the line. He beats it out. Infield single for Todd Frazier, and it's now bases loaded with 1 out for Brian McCann. Volquez sets and delivers the first pitch. That's swung on and ripped out into right center field. That's back into the gap, but it's caught by the center fielder Kane. Runners from second and third will tag up, and that is a sac fly RBI for Brian McCann. As now with runners on first and third, it's a 4-0 Yankees lead. With 2 outs, and Aaron Judge comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single back in the second. He's got a 1-2 count. Volquez sets and delivers. That's swung through. Judge goes down swinging, but the damage is done from the Yankees as they strike for 3 in the inning, and they extend their lead to be 4-0 over the Royals here at the top half of the 5th in the wild card game. Welcome back to the 2016 AL wildcard game between the Yankees and the Royals. Yankees are up 4-0 over Kansas City, and they're going to bring in Dellin Betances, the 6'8" closer, to come in and shut the door, to attempt to shut the door on the Royals and advance their way into the division series as he'll be facing Alex Gordon. Left-handed bat, first pitch to him is taken for ball 1, 99 on the gun. Betances works with a very high 90s fastball, 98-99, and a big breaking curveball. And on the 1-2, is swung through that big breaker as Gordon goes down swinging. Strikeout number 1 for Betances. As there's 1 down, and now Salvador Perez digs in, the catcher. Pitch from Betances is taken for ball 1, 98 up on the gun. Count runs the 2-2 now on Perez. We'll see if he goes with a banger here. The pitch is swung through. He did. The 12-6 curve gets Perez to go down swinging, and a very Betances-like 2 strikeouts here in the 9th. And the last hope for the Royals is Kendrys Morales, the DH. Betances sets and delivers. As that swung on the first pitch, popped out into right center field. Ellsbury is camped under it, and that'll do it. The New York Yankees advance to the American League Division Series as they clinch this victory over the Kansas City Royals in the 2016 American League wildcard game by a score of 4-0. They're here on the road in Kansas City, and they get the job done as the New York Yankees will be advancing to the ALDS to take on the winners of the AL Central, the Cleveland Indians, in a best-of-5 series. Masahiro Tanaka, deservedly so, picks up Player of the Game honors here in the wild card game. He pitched 7 strong, only gave up 3 hits, and struck out 9. He's now 1-0 in the playoffs, while Yordano Ventura gets credited with the loss for the Royals. Todd Frazier was 3 for 4 on the day with a home run, a triple, and an RBI, as also crossing the bag with a run. Tom Hummel was 2 for 4, Ronnie Torres was 2 for 4, and so was Greg Bird, was 1 for 4. In this 4-0 Yankees victory over the Royals in the wild card game, as that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Playoff Baseball with the New York Yankees. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.